Hey everyone! Well, I've been getting a lot of questions on my life and what I've been through and what exactly happened to me, and so I thought I'd sit down and make a video and go into detail and explain everything and how I live my day-to-day life. And so in 2010, April 25th, I was outside playing, just having a normal day, and I climbed up on a cotton picker. When I got on top, my foot got hung in the railing on the top of it, and I was in boots, and so like the toe part of it got hung under it, and there was a storm. There had been a storm like years before, and it had knocked the power line low, and so I just grabbed it out of instinct to get myself from falling and hitting the ground, and it electrocuted me with 10,000 volts or 8,000. 8,000 volts, and I was immediately rushed to the hospital, and they amputated my right arm because it was burnt. It was bad. And then the next morning they flew me to Cincinnati, Ohio, and I was in that hospital for 39 days with multiple surgeries on my hip. Is where the electricity exited my body, and a little area on my back. And so they had a bunch of surgeries on that to try to like get it as clean as possible looking, and it ended up being like over a foot long in scar. And that's what I've been having surgeries on now, is trying to get it fixed. And it's been a very long process, and I'm not even done. Didn't even get close to getting done. So I have a lot more hospital days left. I've been in the hospital for 68 days altogether in my whole life. And I have a lot of trouble with my bones and stuff, and they're all really weak. Like, they just don't function as well as most people. And where the electricity exited my hip, I broke my femur 5 months after my accident. It was the day before school was going to start, the day before my 6th grade year. I laid on a bed and it snapped right in half. And so I was in the hospital for only like 5 days after that, but I had a broken femur. I was in a wheelchair for like 6 weeks with my legs straight out, and I just lost my hands. So I could do nothing at all. And at that point I had not gotten prosthetics yet. And I didn't really care for them, and I never have cared for them. They don't really do much use for me because I've had to learn to do everything with my arm that I can, and this little nub helps out more than people think. And so I just do as much as I can with this arm. And we thought like last year that it was time to try to get prosthetics. And we did eventually, after fighting a very long battle with insurance to get them. And I do not use them at all because this little cuff right here has been my lifesaver. I know it's like it fell apart. My dog ate it, so we had to duct tape it. I'm struggling, I know. And I have like 5 of them, and $7 versus very expensive prosthetics that I don't use. And I eat with that. I do my makeup with it. I write at school with it. People wonder how I function at school. Just like everybody else, just carry my book with my arm, hold it tight right there, and run to my locker. And I try to get to my locker for everyone else. And I get my hip, and I press my books against my locker, and I open my locker real fast, and I throw my books in, get my other ones out, and run to class. And then I just slide my pen right in that little hole on top. It comes out right there, and I just write. And it clearly doesn't look good because it's all sloppy, but it's best as I can get it. I am one of the fastest typers in my class, which isn't saying much. There's only 12 people in my class, the whole grade, so it's not much competition. But and I have cheered since the 8th grade. I tried out my 7th grade year. I didn't make it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't cheer my 7th grade year because it's just not a good year. And I've cheered every year since then, and I'm hoping to cheer again next year. Just depends on how it all goes down. And I will, yeah, be cheering. And I just want everyone to know that clearly I cannot get through all this without God, because He created me. This was how He wanted me to be, and He knew that He would help me with my struggles and all. So I haven't really been worried about it much, and because it's how He wants me to be. So I mean, I can't question that. It's His path for me in life, so why should I question Him? He knows what's best for me and what's not best for me. And if He thinks I can deal with it, I will deal with it. And I have dealt with everything. There's literally like a few things, like probably more than I realize that I can't do by myself, but clearly I can't do my hair. I did not do this. But just little things that I can't do, but mostly everything I can do for myself. And I mean, it takes me sometimes a little longer than others, but for the most part, it's pretty fast. And over the years, I've been going to the Bethany Hamilton Beautifully Flawed Retreat, and I have met a bunch of amputees there, and it's like I've learned little tricks and stuff on how I can do some stuff, but there's never been any other double amputees there. I've been the only one, so I've sometimes been able to teach them more stuff than they've taught me, because I tell them, if you can do it with one hand, I mean, if I can do it with no hands, you can do it with one hand. I promise it's possible. And so I've taught them some stuff. They taught me some stuff. Bethany's taught a bunch of stuff. I know how to change a diaper now. Well, yeah, I don't like it, but I can do it. And just know that if you ever have struggles, you can get through them. The Lord has a plan for you. He knows what you can go through and what you can't go through, and He won't put you through it if He doesn't think you can go through it. And and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any more questions, just comment them below and tell me what all you guys want to see me do. I will gladly film anything you guys want. And see you next time. Bye.